Clinton Swaine, welcome.
Thank you.
Now, Clinton, I understand you're from Frankston. Tell me, how did your speaking career start and where has it taken you?
It's been an amazing journey. I was born in Frankston, lived there for 31 years. I came out of college with an arts degree, a business degree, and a computing degree. And I then started my own computer company. I ran that computer company for many, many years. And I realized that I didn't want to stay in the same field because of you reinvent your skills all the time. So I then decided to go off and do some investing. I went and bought some property, came over to America, bought some property, and then decided I needed to learn some big lessons. So I made some horrific mistakes. And I started teaching my friends what to do by using games. I used to own a games club, and I used to be involved in games. I had a games club for 2 years, and so I used all my gaming knowledge to teach these business games so that people would not make the same mistakes. And for a couple of years, I had a lot of people wanting to play the games, and it's turned into a business. And here I am 8 years later. I now have a business running in London, San Diego, Los Angeles, and Melbourne, and I'm constantly on the road traveling, teaching, running cutting-edge business games for people and companies all around the world, and I found myself about becoming a speaker. And for me, once I decided to become a speaker and teach what I'm doing, I decided, well, how do I become the best I can be? I'm going to do this for the rest of my life. So I started achieving mastery as a speaker, as a communicator, as a facilitator, and then spent a lot of time and many, many years working with the best, studying all the best, and working out how I can have the greatest impact on my audience. And that sort of got to me where I am now, and I still go back to Frankston. I live in San Diego, California. I go back to visit my parents. They live in Frankston, and they're finally moving after 50 to 60 years out of Frankston. But I grew up there with a lot of fun memories, and I go back there on a regular basis and catch up with friends who are still there.
So now you spend your life journeying around the world and presenting your various workshops, would you call them, or seminars?
Workshops is definitely work. We do long hours. We normally start sort of 7, 8 o'clock in the morning. We go through till 10:30, 11 o'clock at night because we've got so much material to cover. We do it in such a fun way that it's a joy to work and train for that long. We're learning all these amazing skills and getting better all the time. And I was recently teaching in Costa Rica. I've been teaching in Egypt, China, the Canary Islands, all around the world, obviously the US, Australia, the UK on a regular basis. So I've had the blessing of travel to 28 countries, 29 countries, and taught overseas as part of what I do.
And one of the great things about it is that people actually pay to come to your seminars. They're not forced to go to it by the boss. They want to come because they can improve their results. Isn't that the case?
Definitely. I have people who are self-motivated. They come in with a deliberate focus of learning, looking at acquiring skills, they're open to coaching, and very quickly we get a lot of great results. Sometimes in the corporate area we get people exactly like you said, they were dragged there, they didn't want to be there, it's much harder to get enrollment out of them. I'm very blessed, and I've got people who are highly enthusiastic, highly focused, highly committed to coming to my training room, especially my advanced courses with all my top students. They come in, they'll put on hold all their other activities for 3 days, 5 days, 10 days. They'll get in the training room, they'll play all the games, learn all the lessons, train all the skills, and they'll walk out with progression in their professional skills in a very short time.
So you'd have some fantastic success stories to talk about, Clinton.
Also, just on the weekend, I was at an event one of my students was running. It was her first full multi-day event that she was running. She actually was running 4 major games that she had created herself. And I was actually there helping her facilitate those games with one of her additional support team. So that was fantastic, and she got fantastic reviews from that. I've had many of my students go out around the world and be teaching and doing incredibly well. There's a number in the UK right now who are doing incredibly well after having learned all the methodologies of how I teach speakers how to get out there and achieve great results. One of my guys from the UK went to Iran to open up the Iranian coaching academy. He now works with coaches all throughout, and expanding that out. A lot of people have done great financially, done great with the overall philosophy of their business, and their technical skills are just getting better all the time.
So, Clinton, if I'm thinking about coming to the National Speakers Meeting in Melbourne, what can I expect to take away in only an hour with you?
Yeah, it's not going to be long. We're going to cover some of the keys to having experiential learning involved in what you're doing. The challenge nowadays is not content. We can go on Google and we can get content very, very quickly. It's not about just given data. We can get that very quickly ourselves. And how do we get maximum impact on our audience in a short space of time? So I'll be sharing some powerful insights that I've got from creating games with the courses all around the world and the different impact that has on the students. Having run close to 230 courses so far. I've got a lot of experience of challenges facing getting students to be moving around, interacting and facilitating. But also going to be working with some people today, showing them some ways to improve their communications and very simple things they can do that can have a profound impact on their audience going forward. So the future of both will be working on some fundamentals of games and game creation to understand how they can impact what you're doing, and also showing some technical skills about staging and how to be a powerful speaker on stage.
I can see how we'll be applauding and wanting you to go on when the hour and a half is finished. That sounds fantastic. We've got a lot to look for.
An hour's too short. An hour's too short for me. See, I'm normally used to being from like 8 in the morning to 11 p.m. So I've had enough content to teach 82 days straight through, no breaks and no duplication of content.
Wow.
So I have 24 separate courses I've created of material that I teach around the world. And if you add up those 24 courses, it comes to a total of 82 days of training. And so for 1 hour, it's like, how do I put information in there to get people walk away with as much as possible?
Well, I think there's two things there. We'll get a sliver of what you have to say, but it'll make us want to hear more and attend your courses too, so that we can pick up from the mastery that you offer. Clinton, we're looking forward to meeting you on the 10th of April. It'll be a great night.
Yeah, I was just speaking to another group over here in Los Angeles just recently who had some highly skilled speakers, and I was just showing them some of the teaching that I was doing, and the all of them the gasps from the audience of like, wow, they couldn't understand just the impact which is a couple of small changes in a presentation can do for someone. And I love what I do.
We're looking forward to getting some of those gems from you at the meeting. Clinton Swaine, thank you.
Thank you very much.